the Miami Dolphins. And Greg Olsen on hand as Cameron Dicker is set to kick things off. And off we go from South Florida. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. They'll run here. This is Devon Achane. And a good run there. Again, 5 yards. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He gets it to the rangy tight end, Waller. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
He's got his man. It's Hill. They get an even 20 on that one. Good for a Dolphins first down. That's good.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. Is one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
3rd and 5. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Too much leg there. That one's into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Herbert gonna throw on this first play. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive. That is Zach Sealer in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year. Shotgun now for Herbert. That's pulled in. Najee Harris. And they're going to move this all the way up near the 35-yard line. They get 21 on that one. First down, L.A. They'll run it for the first time with Najee Harris. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Oh, that is terrific. Out of bounds, inside the 5-yard line.
Get your money up. I go money down. On all of us. On my people down. On what I love.
We got 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's A-Chain. And he's trying to get upfield, but cannot do it. Now backwards to the 2.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. And he's going to take this up to the 17-yard line. They get 15 on that game. 1st down, Miami.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Well run with A-Chain. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Once again, it's A-Chain. And he's going to be fouled up quickly after a game of about 1. Denzel Perryman in on the stuff.
It's 2nd and 8.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, here's Nix. This one caught by Waller. On the move, past the 40. And he will go all the way. Darren Waller, touchdown Miami. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
This drive begins with a run by Harris. And mark him down up beyond the 30. That was good for a dozen. And a very quick 1st down. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He's got his tight end, Arande Gadsden the 2nd. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catchability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
15-yard pickup there. And the Chargers have the 1st down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
1 quarter in the books. It's the Dolphins with the early lead. And we're back to South Florida after this. From the 46, here's 2nd and 9. Herbert to throw. Now a screen set up for Harris. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Here's Herbert. Open man is the tight end, Disley. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. It's good for a Charger 1st down. Disley is the man in motion. They run it over center with Harris. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Disley is the man in motion. Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. Aside, he's got the tight end, Disley. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the ground to start the drive.
Come on!
And he'll be brought down, but what a run. Down to the 40. How about 25 yards to start the drive? 1st down.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game. And you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Pick up of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Dolphins 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Achane. And he will carry his offense to the red zone. Inside the 20-yard line, a pickup of 9. 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches at the 19-yard line.
Play action now. It's next. The throw on the run is complete. And he's in. What a try. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Extra point by Patterson is good. And the Dolphins extend their advantage to 14-3. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9.
Why is it that I keep the clock?
23, and that's where the offense will take over. on the ground, and it's Harris. Oh, yeah. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pick.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
16-yard pickup on that one. First down, L.A.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. They'll come up on a second down and 8. They'll give it to Harris again. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. Here comes third down.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Herbert going to try to throw on third down. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds. And he stopped the clock as well.
Big-time completion here as they try to get some points before the half. And remember, they're getting the ball back after the break, so they get a chance to double up possessions here if they're able to put a scoring drive together in the closing stages of this half.
On first down, it's Harris. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. Another run here with Harris. And he will get into the end zone. Najee Harris. Touchdown, L.A.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
His kick is good.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Here comes the return from a yard or 2 deep. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Sending it deep for Waddle. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line. Throwing on first down is Herbert. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Second and 5. Shotgun snap, and they give it to Harris. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Oh, he didn't need much, but I don't think he got there. Could have depended on the spot, but it looks like he is short. The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They do go for it. It's Herbert. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. And he's going to have the Chargers first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you...
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their second. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Now it's Herbert. That caught by Davis. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
It's a gain of 11, and it's third down.
To throw is Herbert. We'll get this complete left side to Johnston. And the Chargers are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle's made here at the 3-yard line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
Throwing, Herbert. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
He's lucky this one didn't go back the other way, Mike. He got away with just a bad decision, bad throw, and defensively, you get a chance to steal a possession for your offense. You got to capitalize and make those plays.
So it is a one-point game here at the half as we check in with Scott Hansen for our halftime report. Scott. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A one-point game as quarter 3 begins. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
On the give, it's Harris. Finding room at the 35. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly a first down. So, first and 10 here now at the 38. Give up the middle to Harris. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Beanie Bishop there on the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 7. Disley is the man in motion. Throwing now is Herbert. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but That's the third sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Disley is the man in motion. On 3rd and long, it's Herbert. Open man is Davis. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
That's going to be out of bounds. Well judged and spotted right at the 10-yard line. They'll go play action with Hicks. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Here's a 2nd and 6.
At the 14-yard line.
Here's a give to Achane. And that's going to be enough for a first down. We'll move the chains up past the 20.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground. Man, it makes such a big difference for the offense. The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. The ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. That one not disguised too well. He'll get back to the line. That's it.
Well, you could tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. And it looks like he's going to have enough. Indeed, the referee does signal. It is a first down.
Good for a Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
A run here with Achane.
Come on.
He's inside.
Are you kidding me?
And he will score. Come on, Achane. Touchdown, Miami. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. Patterson now at the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Herbert now on 1st down.
Get out of town!
Middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field.
Apparently I can't lob the ball.
To extend their lead.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
A run up the middle with Achane. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Chargers' 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Off The play fake. Here's Nix. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Captain. Ole.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's caught on the right side by Waddle. That'll be a gain of 20. Much of it
Jason
coming
Rice.
after the catch as they pick up the first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
He's taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. Brings up second.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now Nick's going to look to throw. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball's incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. They'll throw. It's Nix.
I'm right there, and I can't make a tackle. This game just infuriates me.
Saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. The quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
He fields it at the 8. He'll get across the 20, mark him down to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
A run. Here's Harris. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long. Like, he's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense says, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
On second down, here's Herbert. Quick throw here is complete. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He'll swing this out to Harris. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Herbert. That's taken in. And he's going to have the Chargers first down. They find a way to convert on 4th down and pick up 10 yards.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
That's 11 yards again, 2 plays in a row. And another first down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Herbert to the air again. Once again, he gets it to Harris. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now in that field, there's no mistaking who it is. Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Throwing again, Herbert. To the left side, catch made by McConkey. And he's close to another 1st down. He'll step out right at that 1st down marker.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
From the 29, here's 2nd and a yard. Tight end on the move left. A run with Harris. And he will have the 1st down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
He can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. Gonna run out of the gun, and here's Harris. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Going on 1st down is Herbert. A pass taken in by Harris. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
I think the rest of those receivers in the huddle have all come to the realization that they might not be getting a target anytime soon. And frankly, I don't blame them. I mean, they're riding the hot hand, and rightfully so. Until this defense proves that they can stop him in the passing game, I expect the quarterback to just continue to go back to him time and time again.
Here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun now for Herbert. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Why are you stopping?
Quentin Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one. And that's going to lead to...
Not running the routes.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Exiting the pocket right. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone.
Too quick to kill me every time.
And the Dolphins are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
It's a turnover on down.
Going to give ground and lose yardage here. Back to the 6.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 6-yard line.
2nd and 11. Play action now. It's Nix. Off balance throw. It's complete.
Hit any press.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 20. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down. 1st and 10.
21-yard line.
On the ground, here is H.M. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. That's an RPO quickly into the hands of Waddle. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He's got the hook up there to Waddle. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a first down. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. A run out of the gun with H.M. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. So, right out of the 2-minute break, we get a timeout used by the defense with 1:56 to go.
35-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And 11.
Throwing. Nix. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there. Making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Punt team headed out for the Dolphins as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And he couldn't get that one to check up, and he'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchdown. This is 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. He'll get this to Disley on the right. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on 1st down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Disley is the man in motion. Now, Herbert. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
One time out at their disposal, but the more pressing need, have to score twice. It's 1st and 10. Rolling right. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And it's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough.
There's no way he caught that inbounds. There's no way in the world.
The final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
check. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. 2 down, 8 yards to go. Once again, it's a chance. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. They get it with 19 seconds left on the clock. One final chance for this defense. And here's 3rd down. On the bootleg, it's Nix.
How?
He manages to get it and completes it. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down.
They suck, that's how.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. And once he got his head around, he realized he was in danger. I mean, luckily, he was able to get rid of that ball before it turned into a negative play.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Sending it deep for Waddle. They're going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So, fins up. It's a win for the Dolphins. And it is